Good morning. Hey, you join me again for another fast break. Listen, thanks. I'm glad you're back. Hopefully you've been blessed by what we've been doing this week and before, and hopefully if you hear this your first time, hey, go back and check out the old stuff. It's just a few days there just to look at. You'll enjoy it. I believe that God has really been speaking and he's really been dealing with us, and I just really appreciate all that God is doing. And so we're celebrating. We're celebrating. Today we've got a scripture that's near and dear to my heart. I mean, this is my favorite scripture. I don't know if I live by this scripture, but it's a powerful scripture, and it speaks to me every time I read it. It's Galatians 6 and 9. Galatians 6 and 9. It says, and let us together, and let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. I want you to know that there's something special about to happen, but it depends on your faithfulness as a steward, as a person of God who is dedicated to the will of God happening in their life. No, it's not easy. I am determined to tell you that it is difficult. It should be easy. You would think that if I am focused on the things of God, the things in my life ought to be great. I mean, there shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. And I'm telling you that though that may seem to be the way that it would make sense, that's not necessarily the case. I mean, when we got saved, we thought we were escaping trouble. But oftentimes we're walking into a different type of trouble. Those who would live godly would suffer persecution. The saints would often say that this is a suffering way. And I don't think that they meant that as a warning. But it was an encouragement to let people know that you're going to go through some things. But the scripture is true that many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers them, the righteous, out of them all. So there's a promise with your problems. Here, Paul is talking to us, and he is at the end of this book, and he says to them as a team, let us, all of us together, let us not be weary in well doing. Which means that all of us are included, both together as a team and individually as persons. Let us not be weary in well doing. Let's not get tired of doing what God has given for us to do. Let's not get frustrated doing what God has told us to do. Let's not get discouraged doing what God has told us to do. Let's not find ourselves saying, God, I want to be disqualified from this. I don't want to do this anymore. Can I just be your child and kind of like live in the back of the house where nobody bothers me? It's impossible. You are destined by God to change the world around you. You didn't get saved to have problems come along and move you and push you around as if you weighed nothing. No. You have the glory of God in your life. The glory of God, or even, if you will, the weight of God in your life. The unmoved mover. You have him existing in you. And because of that, you didn't get saved to be pushed and bullied around by life. But no. He saved you and empowered you so that you can move things around in your own life. You are an influential person. You are a person of power in your life. So don't get tired of well-doing because it seems as if it's not rewarding. It seems as if it's not paying off right now. Don't get tired, and let us not be weary and well doing. Encourage somebody today. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Don't throw in the towel and quit doing what you're doing. Let's not be weary and well doing. For in due season, this word DUE, this is a beautiful word. I didn't realize the power of this word until I really looked into it. And the word is more than just suggesting that when something is coming your way, but it says in due season. The word means, there are three things that this word means that really caught my attention. The first third, it means in private. Private. There's a season coming that belongs exclusively to you. It is privately yours. No one else will know that you're in your season sometimes except you. And you have the solitude of knowing that God is really on your side in this private time. It's also separate. It's separate. Separate and apart from whatever is going on with someone else. Just because somebody's being blessed over here doesn't mean you can't be blessed right here. The blessing is not one pie and you get your chunk and someone else gets their chunk. No. Your blessing is your own pie. In fact, your blessing is so awesome that it could be multiple pies, but they are separately yours. It's a beautiful thing because God has tailor-made something that will fit only you. Be not weary in well doing. The last thing it means is one's own. It is yours. One's own season. For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Don't quit. Keep going forward. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Don't throw in the towel. There's something for you. You ought to go to work today. Go to school today. Let someone know. Even if they don't know what you're talking about, let someone know. Let them know that it's reaping time. The devil may not like it, but it's reaping time. Your enemies might not like it, but it's reaping time. The devil can't stand it, but it's reaping time. And you didn't faint. So it's your time. Be blessed this morning. We'll see you the next morning fast break. I gotta go.